I want to destroy the Hogwarts castle. But also, I like killing people. Which is exactly why I enjoyed playing Hogwarts Legacy, because I can just waltz down to the Forbidden Forest and just Avada Kedavra everyone and torture the NPCs with Crucio, etc, etc. How fun! Oh, by the way, I will come back to why I want to destroy the castle later in the video. Also, I very much enjoy spinning globes in my everyday life because I just like to spin things. So I was pleasantly surprised that it's possible to spin globes and other spherical objects in the game. There's a globe almost in every corner of the castle. So I naturally spent at least 2 hours on each globe I found in the castle just spinning them. How riveting. Anyway, those are just my personal 2 favorite things in the game. There's plenty of other reasons to play as well. So if you don't want to kill people or spin globes, don't shy away from the game yet. If you're a big Harry Potter Visiting World fan, for example, then yeah, sure, you will probably have fun playing the game. Also, if you hate trolls on the internet as much as I do, then you can pretend that the actual trolls are the internet trolls and just troll them with your offensive troll spells so that the trolls die. And how many times can I say the word troll in one sentence? Wait, that's Star Wars. Fuck. Okay, so let's start with the good stuff. Yeah, so the good stuff was very good. So good. But one of the good stuff that was very good stuff were the visuals. They are amazing, and that is just my opinion though, so don't get your knuckles twisted. But at least I think that the visuals are pretty nicely done.
If you are not agree what I'm saying, shut up!
Especially one of the trials later in the game has a very unique visual style to it, and I very much enjoyed it. And I just loved to explore the open world, even though I'm super scared of all the secret caves around the map with the zombies and the spiders. And for a person like me with a severe arachnophobia, it's not always super fun. And in fact, every time I saw that the mission was heading towards a cave, I was like, oh my god, confringo, incendio, bombada, defendo! Just waving my wand around like a mindless idiot.
I'm going to cast a spell on you.
Another thing I enjoyed were the battles against the evil people and the evil goblins and all the other evil things you can collect in your diary.
Collect the whole set.
One thing I did notice that happened to me while I was playing on PS5 was when I was switching the spell sets, it sometimes failed to switch it properly and the spell symbols were completely out of whack.
Whack 'em on the head.
But it fixed itself just by switching them again, so that's just me being a nitpicky idiot. I don't really want to go into any spoilers of the story, but I will say that the main storyline is good. Yes, very good stuff. So good. I particularly enjoyed the Polyjuice plot mission, thought that was a pretty funny one, and the Sebastian Sallow storyline was very engaging. Some of the characters in the game are pretty entertaining, and some are just very whingy constantly. I found myself not liking Ominous that much, because he was such a party pooper all the time.
Don't lie to me.
Like, can't you see that I'm having fun with Sebastian, Ominous? Are you blind? Oh.
My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to
I also like how you can choose your own character's appearance, name and voice, so I naturally named my character What Up Itch, who's basically an annoying little Slytherin witch who tries to ruin everyone's life.
Finders keepers, Grace. I'm going to keep it.
What?
One thing I didn't understand in the story was that in some main missions or side quests, some of the NPCs mention how Hogwarts fees are very expensive and blah blah blah, but then you see the freaking professors doing whatever mindless activities they can think of, like the charms teacher just flying paper cranes in the Transfiguration courtyard, and I was just standing there looking, okay, what the hell are we paying you for, Professor Ronan? Get back to work! And he's not the only one just loitering about. Even that Madame Kogawa, or whatever her name is, after the broom flying lesson, she's just wandering around alone, uselessly, doing absolutely nothing. And these poor students having to go into deep debts to pay off their Hogwarts fees. And these teachers are just like, oh yeah, I'm not in a hurry to do any actual work. I can just meditate on the lawn for the rest of the day smoking weed.
Smoke weed every day.
On top of all of that, they get to live in a fancy castle with probably free food and free Netflix, although I don't even know if the magic people know what Netflix is.
You must know all about muggles. Tell me, what exactly
is the purpose of Netflix and chill.
Oh,
I also love how the dark arts teacher is just like, oh yes, you should definitely join this super secret and dangerous dueling club that the school frowns upon, but it's the only way for you to actually learn anything, cause hey, it's not like I will teach you much anything here. Now, if that happened in a real muggle school, they'd fire and sue the teacher.
you're fired.
What?
Did you also notice that they use a similar animation for different characters? I couldn't count the number of times whenever an NPC was talking about themselves, they put their hand to their chest like they're singing the national anthem. And another annoying and noticeable hand gesture was the awkward hand across the whole body. I also love the fact that the NPCs are singing the main character's praises in front of Sebastian Sallow, even though he helped equally as much with the troll attack in Hogsmeade. But the NPC is just like, oh yeah, we owe you our lives, and you're such a kind person, and you only are my savior. You know what I hated? How my perfectionist attitude wants to collect all the field guide pages around the map, and I had to cast Revelio every 3 steps I took in any direction. And even though I hear the pings, I just can't seem to bloody find them anywhere. And then I'm just starting to hear the freaking field guide page pings in my bloody nightmares.
Revelio.
Why does the transformation spell only turn the enemies into barrels and explosive barrels? I want them to turn into something else as well. Wouldn't it have been fun if the spell turns them into a clown, or bags of gold, or a slug?
Eat slugs!
You know what I would have liked? I wanted to destroy the walls and statues around the school. I really wish they would have implemented this feature in the game, because it would have been fun to destroy school property and injure the fellow students. Because nothing's more fun than a little vandalism and small physical harm. And no, I'm not saying that it would be possible to destroy the whole castle into the ground, and then it's just school's out for summer. But they could have added detention feature in the game if any of the mischief or the destruction of property is noticed by one of the staff wandering about. And the detention could have been annoying or tedious tasks that you as a player have to go through. Like for example, cleaning all the dishes after all the houses have eaten dinner, or spell checking grammar on students' essays on fake magic history, or cleaning every single toilet in the castle. Those tedious tasks would make sure that the player never destroys any property or causes any injuries anymore, and it would also ensure that no one would ever play this game again. Anyway, you should definitely get this game and like this video.
Descendo! Flipendo! Descendo! Flipendo! Descendo!